Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. Often when I start working with patients and clients and I introduce a plant-based or plant food approach to some of their healing regimens, oftentimes people will feel a sense of not having a lot of options in terms of food, which is interesting to me because I think of all the abundance and delicious foods that exist in the plant kingdom, and there's so much to eat. But it is true that many people, when they start eating a plant diet or they've been eating a plant diet, they may start feeling bored. So today I wanted to share with you a food that I've been eating a lot more of since I got to Bali, and it's a food that I grew up with. It's a wonderful alternative staple for your diet because it's full of calories, good carbohydrates, as well as a lot of vitamins that I'll talk about shortly. And that food is here, the plantain. It may look a little ugly or dark, but actually the blacker, the sweeter. And you can eat plantains either raw or cooked. I eat them raw. I prefer eating living raw foods, but I love plantains because of their versatility. If you are going to eat raw plantains, if that is something that resonates with you, I strongly suggest that you definitely eat them when they are ripe, when they are black like this or even blacker. This is really important if you're going to eat them raw. Plantains are the same genus as bananas, what we consider bananas. You can consider them bananas also. The bananas we think of as normal bananas are sometimes called dessert bananas, and plantains are considered cooking bananas. But I, again, do eat them raw. If you cook them, you can either cook them like this when they're riper and sweeter, or you can cook them when they're green or more yellow than black. And this is when they have a higher starch content. Plantains are a staple throughout the world. They were definitely a staple in my family when I was growing up in Nigeria. And then when we moved to the States, my mom would oftentimes pick up bananas to make delicious meals with. I love to eat plantains now in curry soups, and I have a link to that in the description down below. I made a curry soup recently, and sometimes I'll throw chopped up raw plantains, raw ripe plantains in them. You can also cook them like my sweetheart loves to do and eat them that way as well. My mom also used to make plantains and stew, another Nigerian recipe that I love, and if you're interested in that, put a comment in the description down below and I'll share that recipe in the future happily. So plantains compared to bananas, plantains actually have more calories and carbohydrates weight for weight compared to bananas. They are also higher in vitamin C and higher in vitamin A, but they have similar vitamin B and potassium and magnesium components as bananas. So vitamin C and A, great antioxidants. Vitamin B, really important for nerve and brain health. Magnesium, great for the bones. Potassium are wonderful for keeping your blood pressure low, healthily low and in check. So consider them as a great alternative for bananas. And also if you do cook plantains, they're a great substitute for things like sweet potato, regular potatoes, pumpkins, your other root vegetables, especially if you eat them green or starchier. I also want to make a quick note of another very common staple around the world, which is this. This is cassava. Known also in the Caribbean and the Americas as yuca. Cassava is something that I also grew up with in Nigeria. I don't eat this anymore because I prefer, again, living raw foods, but my sweetheart has been loving eating this cooked, and it makes for a wonderful nutrient-dense staple when cooked. I want to say something really important. If you are more resonant with eating living raw foods, please do not eat raw cassava. Cassava has components of cyanide in the outer layer and the skin, and so it's really important to not eat this raw. If you're going to eat cassava, please peel off the outer layer and then cook it. And in fact, you can soak it first and then cook it thoroughly. If you cook it if you don't properly cook it, again, that could be a problem. But if you cook it thoroughly, it makes for a delicious meal, and it can be a great staple and another alternative to bananas and dates and sweet potatoes and regular potatoes. So here are two beautiful options to help give you some variety and versatility in your diet. I hope you choose one or both depending on your specific diet, and let me know in the comments down below how you find them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's helpful for you. Please click the thumbs up button if you liked it. Subscribe for more weekly videos. Share it with anybody you think might benefit. And until next time, happy eating and much love to you.